What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got ourselves another Call of Duty video. I know you guys are so excited for some more Call of Duty videos. But if you watched my last video, or one of my last videos, you saw I went over what I think Call of Duty needs to be a great game, or come back into making great games, because last few years have been kind of shit. That got me thinking, why not make a tier list? So here we are, we're on our tier list. We have all the Call of Duty games here. I'm gonna start off, I'm just gonna go ahead and put CODs 1, 2, and 3 at never played. But every Call of Duty, all the way back from COD 4 to Vanguard, we're gonna be ranking them, put them in this tier list. We got S to F. But before we get started with the tier list, make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel. I would really appreciate it, and I'll love you forever. And if you already have subscribed, I do love you. And make sure you smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. All right, to the tier list. I think I figured this out. I'm gonna start at COD 4 and I'm gonna go to Vanguard. Start it all off, we're gonna start with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4 was basically where online multiplayer got its start. And to me, the start of the Call of Duty franchise's popularity. And without Call of Duty 4, we wouldn't be where we are now with Call of Duty. So just that alone, I think it starts at B. It's a legendary game. We're gonna start it at B. I might move it up, probably won't move it down. But next, after Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty World at War. Where's that at? Where is it at? Ah, it's hidden under there. Call of Duty World at War. It's the first game from Treyarch. Actually, it's not the first game from Treyarch, but it's the first game on this list from Treyarch, so we're just gonna say it like that. Call of Duty World at War was the very first Call of Duty that I ever played, because I rented the game and I played split screen co-op campaign with my friends at a hotel. I brought my system to the hotel. We rented Call of Duty World at War. I played the whole campaign. Shit was awesome. We played zombies after the campaign, of course. It's the birthplace of zombies. I love zombies. Didn't really play much multiplayer, as I said. Little brain Jersh back in the day didn't know that you could plug in the damn Ethernet cord into your stuff. But that's not important. Call of Duty World at War was a fun game. It was a Vietnam-based game. The guns were good. I did end up going back and playing it online some. And I know when Call of Duty World at War came out, a lot of people just stayed on COD 4. But I never had to experience that. But it definitely wasn't as good as Call of Duty 4. In my opinion, the guns were kind of like random. I like the more modern gun feel. The later you go, like the farther back in time you go, the guns get kind of less cool and like not as fun to use and stuff like that. But World at War was still a fun game, and it definitely wasn't F tier, and I don't think it was D tier, so I think I'm gonna put it at C tier for now. And next game, we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which I wish I could put it right there, right in the middle, because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the first game that I sunk my teeth into, grinded days and days and days, and couldn't wait to get home from school and play this damn game. I know we've all been there. This is the first game that I had my dad screaming at me, my dad taking my console, my dad taking this, doing this. I didn't do my homework because I wanted to play. Didn't do this because I wanted to play. Played too much, blah, blah, blah. I love this game. The sniping, the guns, the noob tubes, the RPGs. Everything about this game was great. The 10th Prestige. This was Call of Duty 4 on crack with cosmetic items, with all this. Oh, everything was good. 25 kill streak nuke. That was awesome. Kill streaks were great. I don't know. I'm putting it at S tier. I love this game. I think I almost had 40 hours or just around 40 hours, and it definitely deserves to be an S tier. Next, we got another series-changing game, and that is Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was also an amazing game. It's set in the Vietnam. It's the first Black Ops game in the series that basically has 5 games if you include Cold War in there. We definitely didn't know how good the Black Ops series was going to get, and this was the first one that they came out with, and it was amazing as well. The FAMAS, the snipers weren't as good as Modern Warfare 2, but it was still fun. The maps were okay, not terrible. A lot of famous, like, great maps. Nuketown started, firing range, staple maps to the Call of Duty scene that we've had in many Call of Duty titles after this. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it, there was a lot of guns on there that probably were dog shit. So that's why I want to put Black Ops 1 around A or B. Definitely put it before Call of Duty 4, but I don't know if I want to put it A tier or not. What do you guys think? Even though it doesn't matter, let me know down in the doesn't matter what you think, because I won't find out until after I make the dang video. But I think A is good. I think we got a good little start of our tiers going. I'm gonna keep Black Ops 1 at A. All right, next we got Modern Warfare 3, and as you can see, they were big on sequels and trilogies and keeping the story going. Modern Warfare 3 didn't get as much love as I think it should have. It was a great game. Definitely not as good as Modern Warfare 2, the previous one. This is like when Call of Duty first started making like little unique changes to the class systems and like just little unique things here and there that weren't really noticeable, and they weren't really bad. ACR was back in this game, which I like the MW3 ACR better than the Modern Warfare 2 ACR, just because it sounded like it felt nicer, and it kind of, I feel like it beamed, like it was a little better, in my opinion. Modern Warfare 3, loved the game, grinded it. It brought back the nuke, which the nuke wasn't in Black Ops 1. It was a Moab in Modern Warfare 3. I think it's better than COD 4. MSR Sniper was money. It was one of the closest things we've had to the intervention in a while, because it just smooth quick scopes. That was fun. The face-off maps were freaking phenomenal. This game was just overall fun. I played the crap out of it. The competitive side of it, this is when we start getting, I'm gonna start putting in my input for the competitive, because that's the second thing I'm gonna think of: multiplayer and competitive. I know I didn't say it at the beginning, but the first couple games didn't really have that big of a competitive scene, so I didn't really want to include too much on that. Modern Warfare 3 had COD XP. Optic won that one. Nade shot in them. But other than that, they didn't have any backing whatsoever for a competitive scene. They had any tournament you had to go, or any tournament you wanted to play in. I think they had overseas, like the private matches with dog shit. The Codcaster, you couldn't really do anything in the Codcaster, but other than COD XP, they didn't really have anything. So that kind of makes it go down. I still kind of want to keep it at B for now. That's one of them I definitely might move in its tier, but we'll go on to another one. All right, next. This one, before I even say anything, I'm going to put it all the way at the top. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the second iteration of Black Ops, the second in the series. The first time they go futuristic in Call of Duty. Literally the best game of all time. It is literally the start of Call of Duty competitive, and it literally, if it wasn't for Black Ops 2 and the support of Treyarch and David Vonderhaar, I don't think Call of Duty competitive would be where it's at now if it wasn't for this game. The game was awesome. The guns were awesome. MSMC, M8, the DSR sniper rifle. The maps were freaking phenomenal. They brought back Firing Range, Nuketown, another Nuketown. Like, the maps were amazing. Treyarch, 10 out of 10 every year with maps. Awesome maps. They introduced League Play, which was basically League Play, Rank Play, same thing. And that was the first of its kind, and it was way ahead of its time. They have yet to do anything as fun and like spot on as League Play was in Black Ops 2. But Black Ops 2, greatest COD ever made, in my opinion. It had studio backing for competitive. I don't know, I just had so much fun playing this game. It's gonna be at 1. That one will not change. That's one thing I'll promise. And next, Call of Duty Ghosts. Call of Duty Ghosts is weird. It came out during like a switch of consoles, so the Xbox 360s and the PS3s were now the old gen consoles, and they were coming out with new gen, the PS4 and the Xbox Ones, later that year. So like a month after this game drops, the new systems come out. So they had different versions of the game, which I think didn't help in the process of them making this. They had to put too much effort on both because they knew not everybody would have the new consoles. The game just kind of felt whatever. It was kind of like it wasn't really that bright or colorful. but it had like it had new mechanics, new stuff. You can move stuff. You can, they had nukes, like a Moab Tiger, whatever the hell it was called, a Chem Strike. They had that. The kill streaks were kind of whatever. They had new perk systems. The guns were all right. They had the Vector killed in 2 bullets. The Remington was cool. The snipers were all right. I don't know. It's just like they tried a whole bunch of new stuff in that game. Some of it worked, some of it didn't. That's typical. The maps were all right. They had some pretty good maps. Warhawk was good. What other one? Octane is kind of whatever. Freight was good. Like the rank play wasn't really that good. So unless you wanted to play unless you scrimmed or played game battles, you really didn't get that itch of ranked or like competitive that you would normally get in like the Black Ops 2 or in the next few whatever CODs. I think I'm gonna keep Call of Duty Ghosts at a C tier. Definitely better in World at War, in my opinion, so I think that's good. C tier. Honestly, I had more fun playing it like 3 years after it came out than when it first came out, which isn't really that good. So I'm gonna keep it there in C, and then we're gonna go on to Advanced Warfare, which is freaking nuts. So we're gonna applaud Advanced Warfare for being the guinea pigs for the jetpacks. Everybody hated Advanced Warfare, and not gonna lie, I kind of hated it too. First boost jumping game, and in my opinion, it was the worst boost jumping game. They kind of got unlucky with being the first one because it was different. No one's ever seen boost jumping. People said they wanted something new, so Call of Duty's like, or Activision's like, yep, put boost jumping in the game. And out of the 3 boost jumping games, this was like the most clunky and not like moving mechanics that, in my opinion. The exo suits were all right, but it wasn't like a smooth double jump. It was like you can slide over, you can boost left and do all that shit. I just think it wasn't very fluid, like good movement. So that's why it's going to be lower on my list. But the guns were decent. The bow was awesome. The ASM-1 was awesome. And it was fun using the guns, and I think in Uplink was freaking awesome. So it gets points for Uplink, and the guns were alright, the maps were decent. I really just didn't play it that much. I don't know, it's just a new thing. It definitely could have been a lot better. The campaign was awesome, even though we're not talking about campaigns. The campaign was awesome. It just could have been done a little better. The movement is really what gets me with that, and the supply drops are on it, which I don't really want to consider that in here. I'm going to keep it at a D tier. Could have been so much better. I'll keep it at D tier for now and see if that opinion changes. Next, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is the second boost jumping game. And I think it was my favorite boost jumping game. And honestly, this, for me, goes straight up to S tier. I know a lot of people don't have boost jumping games in their top 3 or top 4 or whatever. But Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was just like the best overall gaming experience that I've had out of any Call of Duties. The only thing that I like over BO2 over BO3 is it was boots on the ground and competitive in that game, which is so much fun. The maps were probably a little better, and just, I don't know, just boots on the ground, better than boost jumping. That's where it wins there. But I grinded the crap out of this game. Dark Matter camo, first time I ever got one of those. The leveling was good, prestigious, the guns were good, it was bright, it was beautiful, colorful, the maps were great, they looked great. Boost jumping was clean. There was only like, the wall running's the only thing that I wish they never did. Boost jumping is cool. I'm okay with that. Wall running just made stuff kind of a little more annoying. M8 was back. The VMP was all right. A lot of the guns it was pretty balanced. This game was amazing. I had a lot of fun playing this game, and the zombies was fucking phenomenal. Best zombies game of all time. That's why it gets its boost up to S tier, is because of zombies. It was probably about an A. S tier game. I played the crap out of it. GBs were fun. Watching it competitively was fun. The rank play system was dog shit. They had the pick and bans and stuff. That was pretty annoying. But oh well. It still gets an S tier for me. Next, we have Infinite Warfare. The third and final boost jumping game. In this game, people were tired of the boost jumping. They said, no more boost jumping. We don't want it anymore. Call of Duty, give us boots on the ground. And they're like, okay. Here's boost jumping. And it took a massive L before the game even released. Most disliked video on YouTube at the time. was the reveal trailer for this. People saw boost jumping and literally tears coming from their eyes. I have a very unpopular opinion about this game. I had a blast playing it. MV4, K-Bar, one of my top, like probably, I want to say top 7 guns of all time. I can rank those guns if you want me to in another video. But MV4, amazing gun. The game felt more clunky than Black Ops 3 with the boost jumping, but it was still okay. I had wall running, still didn't like that. Throwback was an amazing map. They had some decent maps. Scorch was a good map. 4v4 COD Esports, which is why this game makes it almost a BCB, because this game was so much fun to play competitively and to watch competitively. They had GB integration for the first time ever in Call of Duty, which they don't even have now, where you can get a match and then it just brings you together with everybody. This game was fun. I played a shit ton. I joined my first org on this game. Awesome. First started streaming towards the end of this game. Love this game, but unlike any other games, that had a really rough start, really unpolished, unfinished off release. So I think around a C. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Definitely better in World at War, and it's probably right there with Ghost. C is good for me on that one. Okay, if you guys just heard some shit, I had a stream on in the background. I don't know how long it was playing. Hopefully not too long. I'm gonna probably just keep it in there because I don't think it was playing for that long. But we're going on to the next game. They bring back Boots on the Ground. They tease Call of Duty World at War. People are rejoicing. They're so happy. COD, Boots on the Ground is back. And we get Call of Duty World War II, which to me was a flop. But I had fun playing the game. The maps were okay. They were really bad at gun balancing, which is why it goes down a little bit for me. This is the first year I went to events and played as my on a team, so that keeps a special place in my heart for this game. Rank play was good. MMR system was really good. 4v4 COD, again, fun. I grinded the shit out of it. It just it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But is it better than COD Ghost is the question. I think it was, but I'm not sure. I want to say it was better than COD Ghost. I'll put it back a B. World War II doesn't get enough love, and the more I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give it some love. And after Call of Duty World War II, of course, we had the 4th Black Ops game, which is Black Ops 4, which also was Boots on the Ground, and it was pretty good. Treyarch game, the maps were decent. I also played this game competitive. The maps weren't that good, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Maps weren't that good. The main thing was they brought stim shots to the game. Stim shot was in it. That was new. 150 health stim shot. Stim shot wasn't as bad as people thought it would be. So, but I'm gonna keep it at C right now as I keep talking. They brought specialists back. Specialists in BO3 was fine. In BO4 it wasn't that good. A lot of crappy ones, so they had to limit it to only a few that people used. I think put it at a C. The servers and like the tick rate weren't that good, but I don't know, maybe a D, top D. I wanted to avoid having like stacked groups, but it's starting to look like I have some stacked groups. I kind of feel like going through it a little bit. Before we head into the next 3, I'm gonna go through these a little bit. All right, there we go. That looks a little bit more even. What I did is I moved Infinite Warfare down to the top of D, and I moved Call of Duty or MW3 up to A. And I think we're good there. Like I said, this is based on me, my opinions. Definitely going to be different than anybody else or any other video you see online. So hope you appreciate my in-depth reasoning on this list, and hopefully it looks good by the end of this. But I think these last 3 are going to be pretty easy. At least 2 of them are. We have the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 reboot of the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare series, where it has similar characters like Price, Ghost, whoever else who gives a shit. Just kidding. They're actually good. They're actually good characters. But they come back, they reboot the series. They have a different story. They kind of redo all that. And they have a brand new engine where there's a new feel on the weapons. You're running. It feels different. It's a little more, it's a little less Call of Duty feeling, like arcade shooter feeling. You can kind of feel the toughness of your like character of like you running around and sprinting around shit. It just felt different. New engine. It felt new. Felt everything. It introduced one of my least favorite things in Call of Duty history. Which, if you watched my last video that I did on COD on what they need to do to make COD great, I said they need to take out tactical sprint. This is the game that birthed tactical sprint. And that is literally the dumbest thing, in my opinion. You might love it. I don't care. You're wrong. It sucks. Tac sprint is like the super sprint, and it's so dumb. It's just no point in it. Why have two separate sprinting? It just doesn't make any sense. Stupid. This game introduced doors. Also stupid in COD. You don't need doors. You don't need to open and close doors. You don't need to do all that. So dumb. Maps were trash. Guns were alright. The M4 was cool. It was cool to use. I didn't have that much fun playing it competitive. It was still 5v5. Domination was dog shit. I really just had no real fun playing this game. It's going straight to F tier. I know it was one of the most successful CODs of all time, because if you want to include Warzone, which you notice I didn't include Blackout in Black Ops 4, because if I included Blackout in my opinion, I think Black Ops 4 goes up. That is why I want to put Modern Warfare at F tier. It is what it is. I just didn't have fun playing the game. I didn't think it was that good. This is, I believe, the year they took out Prestiges. Yeah. Also on my list of stupid shit that COD's done. On Call of Duty Cold War, which was supposed to be, if you're keeping track, it was supposed to be a Sledgehammer game. But shit at Sledgehammer was going to shit so bad. So this is when it fucked up the whole cycle. Treyarch comes in to make Cold War and basically saves it from being a complete dog shit game, because I actually enjoyed the game. The game was okay. It was kind of colorful. Guns were cool. AK-74U was the main sub in that game, which I think was pretty cool for the AK-74 to have the spotlight in a game. It looks cool. It feels good when you're using it. It just cosmetically pleasing. That was a good gun. Camos were all right. Maps were kind of whatever, not that great. The best guns, or the best maps in this game, were remakes. And I didn't even talk about squad spawning. Squad spawning got created in Modern Warfare. That's why it's dog shit. Squad spawning's stupid, and they bring squad spawning back, but it was a little better in Cold War. It wasn't as bad. It was like quadrant spawning, which was stupid, but doesn't matter. I enjoyed the game. Didn't play it competitively. Played rank play when they finally came out with that 9 years later, and it was pretty average. This was a pretty average game. If I could put it in the middle, which I would, it'd be in C tier, so I'm going to put it in C tier. This game was average, and I think the best that it could have done was average with the circumstances that they were under when they were making this game. So, Cold War C tier. Boom. And we don't even have to talk about Vanguard. I'm putting Vanguard as the worst Call of Duty of all time. Bring back squad spawning, say bring back tac sprint. The game's barely even feels like it's done. They add Bloom to Call of Duty. You ever just been shooting at somebody in COD? And you're just like, here's your head. That's where you're lined up with. Right on the head. But instead it's like, why? They add they have doors, they have windows, they have destructible walls, they have dumb shit. You can bust through walls like the Kool-Aid Man. This game's fucking dog shit. So dog shit. I don't even gotta say it anymore. I tried to play this damn game, lose my mind, man. And it has the least, like the smallest skill gap for competitive COD in any COD of all, like ever. The maps are dog shit. You sprint around the fucking map in like 2 seconds. Bocage. That's all I gotta say. The game didn't even like work off release. That's how bad it was. Control didn't work. They literally had 2 control maps only in the competitive rotation until a month ago. To end this video, because I feel like I'm at 43 minutes right now, I'm gonna have to cut the shit out of this. If I can cut this in half, I'll be happy. I'm sure you'll be happy too. If you're still here and you actually care about what I'm saying about Call of Duty, and you respect me enough to listen to my amazing voice give you my opinion on a dying game. And yes, you can clip that. Call of Duty is dying. Doesn't mean it's ever gonna die, because Call of Duty is not gonna die. You can say it's dying, you can say whatever, fine, that's cool. Call of Duty is never gonna be what we want it to be. It's always gonna change, it's always gonna be its own thing, it's gonna go left, right, up, down. We don't know where it's gonna go. It's hard for developers to enjoy what they're doing if they're gonna copy and paste games every year with just different era, different skins, different guns. Like, that's what people don't understand. Black Ops 2 won't ever be recreated. It'd be too easy. It'd be so easy for them to make a game like Black Ops 2. They just wouldn't have to do much. The amount of effort that they put into games now is too much. They put so much shit into the new games to where a lot of stuff just gets unfinished or isn't polished or isn't whatever because they try too hard. It's because they try to innovate COD too much, which if they would have done like a slow, smooth upgrade each year instead of added in so much random bull crap every year, it'd be in such a better place. But I still love COD. If the next COD is good, you will see me playing it. You will see videos on this channel. You will see videos on my Twitch channel. So check out those links. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe if you want to. I would kiss you right in the mouth. And you'll get some extra stickers. I don't have any next to me, or I would show you. Appreciate you guys watching the video, liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. Really, really, really do appreciate it. I hope you guys like video like this. Just let me know what you want to see down below. Let me know what you think. Just let me know, man. Enjoy this picture of... Wait, which way? This way? Enjoy this picture of Lake Jones, man. Just enjoy it. Because I enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it too. Bye.